He's a bad beast on that barbecue, on the grill or the smoker. He knows just what to do. He's a bad beast on that barbecue.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. Hey, today we're going to be doing a review on a thermometer that the company Thermopro sent to us, okay? They sent us the TP20, all right? And so you can get this off of Amazon for around $59. It's got it comes with two of these probes that you can stick in two different meats, and you can monitor two different meats at the same time, okay? What I like about the Thermopros is that, one, they're bright orange, so I can find them anywhere in the house. Second, they have some big print on them, and they have a big print on the buttons, and the buttons are large, okay? You know, I got a couple of Mavericks and some other thermometers, and a guy with big hands, you know, sometimes have a hard time reading the writing on those buttons, or either pushing those buttons or getting what you want. So, but this one here, you can program different modes and different settings, okay? So let me tell you a couple of features on these bad boys here. All right, guys, so the Thermopro TP20 is a wireless transmitter that you can monitor your food up to 300 feet away. It has dual probes, like I mentioned before, where you can monitor the food and the grill temps at the same time if you want to, or you can monitor two food types if you want to. It has a large backlit LCD, and which makes nighttime grilling easy. It has an alarm alert for whenever you reach your temperature or your timer. You can set your timers manually. There's even a belt clip on it if you want to walk around like John Wayne or what have you. It has a rubber sleeve casing that protects the device, and it has preset temperatures for 9 types of meats and various doneness levels. Okay, so cool little device. We have another one that doesn't monitor 2 at one time. It just does 1, and it has done a fantastic job. So I'm anxious to see how this one works, but I have no doubt that this will work fine also. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be slow roasting a Oklahoma ribeye steak. Okay, you know, the wife had bought me a bunch of ribeye steaks, and I'm loving these bad boys. Got some great marbling on them and everything. So we're going to do a simple seasoning with salt and pepper, and we're going to put them out on the Tec mini pellet smoker at 200 degrees, and we're going to slow roast them until it gets up to an internal temperature of about 125 degrees, and then we're going to sear both sides, and hopefully that'll get us right up to 130, between 130 and 135 degrees. Okay, so hey, don't go nowhere. Hey, stick around, watch us do this quick prep work, watch us go ahead and get this Thermopro underway, see how it performs, and hang around and see how well the steak comes out. Okay, hey, don't go nowhere. All right, guys, so we got our steak on the Tec smoker, and we're waiting for it to get up to 125 degrees. Got the Thermopro set here, so right now it's reading at 93 degrees, and we want this to get up to 125 degrees internal. Now, it's rising a little fast, so I'm wondering if it's cooking properly or not. I'm going to temp it with another thermometer just to make sure of the accuracy of the Thermopro, but I have no doubt that it'll be tempting out right. So hey, stay tuned. Hey, don't go nowhere. We'll see how this turns out. All right, guys, so we're finished with our cook. I think the Thermopros worked out very, very well. We had the Thermopro TP20. That worked out real nice. And then they also sent me this Thermopro quick thermometer so we can do quick temp checks. So, and both of them were right on time. They were accurate, okay? So we're going to go ahead and cut into this. Now, the steak has been resting for about 5 to 7 minutes. And as you saw, we seared it in a cast iron skillet this time, about 30 seconds on each side. I didn't want to try to ruin the inside of it. This was just in case we got the medium rare down perfect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut into this and see how this came out. Got a nice crust on the outside of it. Yeah, looks like it came out medium rare, baby. So you figure that we cooked it to 125 degrees internal on a slow roast, and then we seared it for 30 seconds or so, because we seared it on 30 seconds on each side. Then I flipped it over one more time, but it seemed to have came out perfect, okay? And doing it out there in the smoker added a hint of smoke flavor to it that you wouldn't normally get if you cooked it, you know, in the oven or what have you. So let's go ahead and have a taste test. Yeah, got a nice smoky smell to it. Real nice. Oh. Ooh. Oh man, talk about good. Man, I am loving these Omaha steaks. Cooked to a medium rare and slow roasted and with a nice crust on it. Man, this tastes fantastic. Gotta have another piece. Moist, juicy. Man, I couldn't ask some more. Fantastic. I'm gonna love this in a few minutes. We'll take this upstairs, man, and eat this with a side salad tonight, okay? Well, that's all we have time for tonight. Hey, look, guys, if you're interested in checking out Thermopro, then I'll put some links down in the bottom of the description block. Check them out. We, like I said, we bought the first one because I like the way that the face looked and the big buttons and everything. And then they got in touch with us when they saw our video, and they sent us some others to try out. And so that's what we're doing. We're just doing a product review on these here too. So this is a simple cook, but man, it's the best way to cook a steak. I still want to get one of those searzols or one of those butane burners, you know, so you can go ahead and sear your meat without affecting the inside of it. But hitting it with that cast iron skillet at about 400 and something degrees with a little butter came out fantastic, man. I tell you, got to keep. And that crust is phenomenal. So, well, that's all we have time for tonight. Hey, like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. Hey, man, check out Thermopro if you're interested. I'll put the links down in the bottom, like I said. And as always, hey, we'll see you guys around the smoker. Talk about good. Buttery, baby. Buttery, buttery.